Looks like this is going to be my last video of the night. I'm going to have to revisit that 1958 Billboard's Hot 100 again in a couple of nights. There's too many good songs on this. And then by this weekend, I might get into another year from the sock hop years, and then I'm going to veer off into the 60s next week, and then back into the 70s again in about a couple of weeks, and then go back to the sock hop years again. You know how it is, reeling in the years, stowing away the time. Mr. Deejay outsourcing Billboard's Hot 100, December 8th, 1958. You probably forgot about this record. This was a fantastic rock and roll record that should have made top 40, although admittedly it was a derivative of a very big hit that came out the previous year. Talking about Johnny Otis, the Johnny Otis Show with Crazy Country Hop, coming in at number 98, I do believe, on Billboard's Hot 100. No, I take that back, at number 96. It peaked at 87. Well, it debuted at number 97, peaked at 87, dropped down to 96. How about that? Gosh, dog it. That's kind of like Dance with the Teacher by the Olympics. Both of those songs that should have been bigger hits. But the Johnny Otis Show, Johnny Otis was a big R&B guy. I mean, he was one of the pioneers of rock and roll. Started charting in 1948. A song that he wrote called Double Crossing Blues, number one R&B around 1948. He did this, the Johnny Otis Quintet, his band, along with the Robins and Little Esther, 1948. He's also produced other hits. He's written other hits for other acts. Remember the song that Gladys Knight and the Pips did? You might not remember it, but Gladys Knight and the Pips had a hit. This was before they were on the Motown label, Every Beat of My Heart. Remember? 1961? Johnny Otis wrote it. It was covered by the Royals in 1952. Pledging My Love, the iconic R&B hit, Pledging My Love by Johnny Ace. Number one R&B, produced by Johnny Otis. You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. Hound Dog, the original version by Big Mama Thornton. 1953, produced by Johnny Otis. Played drums on that record. Johnny Otis and his band also provided the howls in the background on the Big Mama Thornton's version of Hound Dog. Johnny Otis was in his 30s. He was getting into his 30s by the time 1957 rolled around, and he had his biggest hit, Willie and the Hand Job. That's straight Bo Diddley. It's one of the best damn rock and roll records that ever came out. Eric Clapton did a decent version of that, too, in 1976. Johnny Otis did something pretty controversial, and this was back in 1941 when he was about 20 years old, on the eve of World War II, or America's entry into World War II. He married a black woman, a black Filipino woman. His mother was not happy. Oh, do not do that. Son, what are you doing? But he did it anyway. He had 5 children. Johnny Otis had 5 children. One of them, Shuggy Otis. Shuggy Otis, who wrote Strawberry Letter. Was it Strawberry Letter number 23? That later. He did the original version of that, by the way, and then the Brothers Johnson had a huge hit with it, 1977. Johnny Otis. God, I love this record. Crazy Country Hop. Up to number 87. That's it on Billboard's Hot 100. I think it was a bigger R&B hit, though. Maybe top 10 on R&B. Johnny Otis Show on Billboard's Hot 100, December 1958.